Hey guys, I'm back with Let's Play KOTOR 2. Well, I upgraded my weapons and armor in between the episodes and I am back. And since we are still in the ship, I want to continue to talk to my companions, see if there's anything up with them. You know, it's been some time. We already talked about KOTOR and he is a Jedi now, a Padawan. So, let's
something up?
You tell me, something up. Maybe I have some questions.
Alright, what did you want to know?
Well, apparently nothing. Okay. So, hello, no one here. And let's talk to Mira.
Yeah, something
okay.
wrong?
I'm going to keep probing her into talking to me about that things that she didn't really want to explain to me because of the influence. And since I got some influence with her, let's try her again. I mean the previous episodes.
Go
Questions.
ahead and ask.
Let's see. Let's try again. You seem restless.
All this traveling, being trapped in the ship. Everything's just too quiet.
Tell me, what do you mean, too
I'd
quiet?
rather be doing something, somewhere with people, activity, some life.
You mean like Nar Shaddaa?
Yeah, it's been a while since I've been off planet. Guess I got used to it.
So how
Nar
so?
Shaddaa may be one of the biggest cesspits in the galaxy, but it's got a life to it, activity. Aliens, people, refugees. It's like noise, but relaxing. Like the hum of a hyperdrive.
You think that noise is relaxing is kind of weird for me, at least. Okay, but yeah, if it's what you prefer, nah, okay, I'm not going to. Okay. Kreia showed me how to listen to Nar Shaddaa once. How all life there is connected, is bound to each other.
Yeah, well, I wouldn't go that far. I'll believe it when I see it.
Maybe one day I will be able to show
No
you.
thanks. You can keep your Jedi training to yourself. I already know Nar Shaddaa better than you ever will. Shoot.
Okay. The second question. Were you raised on Nar
Yeah,
Shaddaa?
more or less. I wasn't born there. I just ended up there.
And what happened to your real
Well,
family?
the war happened. The first one against the Mandalorians. I had family right up until the end. It's not really a new story. You hear it all over the galaxy. It's what happens after the wars are over that you don't hear much about.
They died in the final
I think
battle?
so. After Revan crushed the Mandalorians, planets throughout the Republic were flooded with refugees. I was just one of the others. Me? I got passage to Nar Shaddaa. From there, not much you can do, so I became a bounty hunter.
Okay. How could you have lost family at Malachor 5? There were no colonies. It was a taboo world to the Mandalorians. You can ask that.
Take a guess, Jedi. Only 2 groups of people would have
I'm
lost
taking
family
it,
at
don't
Malachor.
worry.
And Jedi don't have families.
Yeah, you were a Mandalorian.
As much as any slave becomes a Mandalorian. They took prisoners on every world they conquered to bolster their ranks. And they took a lot of worlds.
You were a slave then?
When I was young, yeah. They mostly used me to carry ammo packs and munitions. Toward the end of the war, they needed everyone they could get. They taught me to fight, to hunt, to survive. I was part of their squad, even when I was young. Everyone served as part of the unit, and I felt like I had a place there. After Malachor, it really didn't matter anymore. The Mandalorians lost. Bad. But you know that.
I do. Okay, and I want to say this. Maybe this is like repeating these conversations for you. But for me, since the game does not have a mechanism to rule out the questions I already asked, and it's so much time passes sometimes for me that I just don't remember what I asked and what I did not ask to my companions. So I'm just trying to gather my mind around this and see where I am with my companions. So please bear with me if that's so. So, Mira, you don't sound so happy about it. Or should I say they had to be stopped? You don't sound so happy about
Should I
it.
be? Maybe I should ask you if you're happy about all the Jedi who died on Malachor 5. Maybe it felt like you lost family there, but I doubt it.
They had to be stopped, you know that, right?
I know. I saw the worlds they left behind them during the war. That kind of stays with you, I haven't forgotten it. What happened at Malachor, they probably deserved it.
Yeah.
Should I be? Maybe I should ask you if you're happy about all the Jedi who died on Malachor.
Maybe same thing. Okay, other questions then. Why did you become a bounty hunter?
I'm good at finding people, so I used it to make credits.
It seems difficult to find people on
Not if you know
Marshadow.
your target. Usually you get a hollow or rough description, and then you just sort of listen to it, get a feel for him or her, then start walking.
Walking, what do you mean with that?
This is a little hard to explain, but Nar Shaddaw's got a flow, a life to it. You see all kinds of aliens and life there, and it's got currents.
Currents? Sewer pipes. Do I understand?
You know your target, you can feel them, know where they're going to go. And sometimes, you know where they're going to be before they do. I'm good at finding people, because when they're lost or out of place, it's like something's wrong inside them. And that's why I hunt.
Look at these options. Awareness. Maybe you hunt because you haven't stopped searching for the family you lost at Malachor or a new family. That might be a touchy subject. Wisdom. It could be because you lost your family. You understand what it means to be lost. Intelligence. It is not uncommon for orphans to feel lost. Or this sounds so... I mean, no. Influence. Perhaps you do it because you lost your family. I'm not going to use the influence one, because I don't think it's that good with her. Let's use awareness.
Oh, do I? Is that it?
Oh.
How you could ever possibly hope to understand is beyond me. Jedi don't have family. I know what happened at Malachor 5, and I know the Jedi didn't care about life there.
Not true for all of them, you know. I have never stopped trying to protect others, even at Malachor.
Get away from me. The next time you come and ask me a question, I swear I'll shoot you in the head and dump you out the airlock.
Fuck! Should I even try again? I didn't lost any
What do you
influence.
want now?
Ooh, I can apologize. Should I?
Whatever, don't worry about it. It's just a sore subject with me.
Yeah, you don't say. Yes, still, I am sorry for the family you lost, and...
Yeah, well, they're dead. That's how that story ends. But not everybody's story has to end with losing their family or their loved ones. And not all the bounty hunting I do is for criminals or killers.
What do you mean with that?
There's a lot of lost people out there, scattered ever since the Mandalorian Wars. And sometimes, it's like you can almost hear them. Like an echo, calling out for each other. And maybe, just maybe by finding them, I can start putting the galaxy back together.
Are you force sensitive too? All things are connected through the Force. From such acts of kindness, great things may come.
Maybe. We'll see. I don't even know why I'm telling you this. But you're not getting anything else out of me.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Fair enough. Nothing? Oh! Influence gained. Okay.
Something wrong.
Questions? Let's talk about Hanhar.
I didn't kill him once. Biggest mistake ever.
What do you mean?
You really want to hear this?
Oh, success it says. Yes, I would like to know what
Well,
happened.
Hanhar and me go way back, in the worst possible way. He's from some forest planet on the Outer Rim where Zerka had set up one of their slaving operations.
Do you know his
I
honor?
don't remember the name. Something with too many K's and Y's. It sounds like you're gargling Ronto spit when you say it.
Okay. He is you know what this
No
is,
idea.
right?
He's just Hanhar. I hope
It's a
there aren't any more
Wookiee.
like him. I get the impression he's not a good representative of his people, though. He's the equivalent of a mad calf hound among Rontos. Some of Voga the Hutt's men said Hanhar killed his own tribe, but those two crud thugs lie every time they open their mouths, so who knows?
I mean, everyone knows Wookiees, right? Do you know the... okay, we asked this. So he was a slave, maybe? Like you
Well,
were?
not for long. Once off planet, Hanhar escaped from the Zerka slavers, then killed them all.
Huh. Okay, why was he wearing those
I
cuffs
don't know.
then?
I always thought he just liked using them as weapons.
It's good he broke free. Nothing deserves to be caged. It sounds like Zerka deserved it. Yeah, nothing deserves to be caged. And by the way, we know that KREIA kind of brought Hanhar back to life, right? He's not really dead.
Well, before you get too proud of him, Hanhar figured Zerka had the right idea. I don't think he understood the concept of slavery before, at least on the scale that Zerka practiced it. But now he did. You ever hear of Dursan 3? Or the ID cluster colonies?
Weren't they destroyed?
Right. That's because Hanhar happened. He makes what happened to his homeworld look like an exercise in community building. He's not a bounty hunter. He's a slaver. A predator. It's like he's out to enslave or kill every human in the galaxy, like he's trying to settle some huge score or debt. I don't get it, but he's dangerous.
Okay. Do you know who did he work
Anyone who
with?
paid credits. And sometimes he just hunted humans for sport. The ones who survived, he sold to the exchange, to the huts, to anyone who'd buy bodies, living or dead. He and Voga used to do big credit transactions. That hut really liked the look of unwrinkled humans for some reason. Didn't make him too popular with the other huts, let me tell you.
Wow. So, how do you factor in
I was prey.
with all
And not
this?
only did I escape, but I saved his life while doing it. He's been hunting me ever since.
Wow. So you think he wants to capture you maybe still?
I don't pretend to understand it, but among his people, they have these codes of honor. But somewhere along the line, Hanhar's got twisted. His people form these things called life debts. If you save the life of one of them, they pledge themselves to you.
That doesn't sound too bad, I don't know. A foolish code, his species will die from such debts.
Well, with Hanhar, he can't escape that life debt. It's bred into him. But he hates every other living thing in the galaxy, so pledging himself to someone else, especially a human, was unbearable. So when I saved his life, it was the worst thing I could do. It was like slavery all over again. But it was in his head. It was like it pushed him over the edge.
Didn't I
A
ask
life
this?
debt to Hanhar is a death sentence. He'll hunt you until you're dead. When I saved his... And so he kept chasing me in hopes I would die. I think the fact I showed him mercy after hating humans for so long, that was something he couldn't stand.
That life debt makes no sense. What if someone else saved his life? Would he try to kill them? Any regrets that he's gone? Any regrets?
Oh, I'm glad he's gone. It's like a weight off my shoulders. I don't have to keep watching my back every minute, wondering when he's going to show up. And he always did. It's like he always knew where I was.
Do you think he might still be alive?
Trust me, if he was still alive, he'd be chasing us even now, waiting to ambush us when we least expect it. And he always shows up at the worst possible time. He was one of the best bounty hunters on Nar Shaddaa. Hanhar never gives up on his prey. Or his life debts. He's a hunter. He's a natural predator.
Damn, something's going to happen about that. So how did you save his life?
As happens on Nar Shaddaa, I made someone mad. Mad enough for them to send Hanhar after me. Turns out they were even able to get him cheap. He'd heard about me and wanted to hunt me down, for sport. He didn't think I'd be much of a challenge.
And of course you proved him wrong.
Well, he tried to box me down in vents beneath the Nar Shaddaa docks, and he'd set one too many proximity mines to cover the escape routes.
Hem you in with minefield?
I think he'd hoped to drive me into the mines and then let them do the work. Or that I'd be too scared to try and walk through them. Thing is, I knew Hanhar's supplier, and the trigger signatures for the mines. It was pretty easy to broadcast a signal to blind their sensor receptors for a minute or two. I figured that would buy me enough time to move through them and get away.
But it didn't happen that way,
Like I said, I disarmed the trigger fuses for enough of the mines to get by, temporarily. And Hanhar was pretty fast on my trail. I just made it to safety when he hit the first one. The blast leveled the entire ventilation section, and Hanhar was caught right in the middle, and he survived. Barely.
Barely, and you helped him
He was
probably.
crawling around, blinded from the flash and the plasma burns. And it happened so fast. And all the blood had been scabbed and crusted from the flash. I had the drop on him, and even blind, he knew it. He could still hear me. My ears were ringing from the blast, but I could hear him. I think he was begging me to let him live. His voice, it wasn't a roar, more like an echo of it. I suppose I should have killed him, but I couldn't do it. He was in pain, and he was helpless. So I dragged him out of there enough to get him to safety, and he kept hunting me ever since. He said he'd pursue me to the edge of the galaxy. No matter where I ran, he would find me and break me, that I would always be prey.
Wow. Sometimes it is stronger to spare a life than take it. You paid the price for your weakness. When the time comes for a similar choice, do not hesitate to kill again. Forget it, I had some other questions. Well, sometimes it is stronger to spare a life than take
Maybe.
it.
I've thought about that moment. A lot. Wondered if I would do things differently if I had another chance.
Maybe.
Alright.
Okay. Let me just see if I got some influence. No?
Yeah,
Okay.
something wrong?
Questions. Please tell me how you saved Hanhar's life. She already told me that. Why don't you kill your targets? Where did you get that rocket launcher? Wait, I asked those. I remember them.
So
Let's
was
try this
traveling,
again.
Being trapped in the ship.
I'll just pass this very
I'd rather
quickly.
be doing something. Yep.
Narshada, how so?
Yeah, well, I wouldn't go that far. I'll believe it when I see it.
Maybe I'll show
Maybe
you
one day, I'll let you.
Ah, okay. This is different. Come with me and let me show you what Kreia showed
Alright,
me.
but I doubt you're gonna show me anything I don't already know. And when you show me, don't act like a tourist. It attracts predators.
Okay. So, I'm not going to show you? Huh. I mean, what
Yeah,
what
something
happened? I thought that I was going to show her.
Shoot.
Questions.
Yeah,
Let's start with Narshada.
Well, the war happened.
We already talked about this.
Take a guess.
Mandalorian.
I don't know, it didn't-
Oops. You're a slave.
Alright. Yeah,
Okay.
something wrong?
How am I supposed to progress this?
Go ahead.
Okay, let's finish this here and go for someone else. I don't know if I will be able to, you know, make her a friend. It was going so well. I thought that maybe something would happen. Hey? Do you have something new to say to me? We asked this. How's the bomb hog? Intelligence, how did you get here? What do you mean, how did you get here? He was always here. Why are you avoiding answering? What? Let me check your core. I'll be careful, I promise. That does it. I'm going to rip out your module and get some. Wow. Okay, not bad. I want to make sure you're alright. Just let me check, alright? Okay. Success, it says. I'm finished. Are you alright? Huh? Play the message?
T3, there's not much time. I've seen that expression on her face before. Now, I don't know where she's planning on going, but it's dangerous. She's going to leave without telling me. I don't know why, but there's a chance that she'll take you. If she does, I need you to watch out for her. She's strong. But she can't face everything alone. Do what you can, D3. If she doesn't make it back, then I need you to come back, find help. If not me, then other Jedi, the Republic. I can't lose her, even if she wants to be lost.
I heard you making friends with the bounty hunter. I don't blame you. She's a scrapper. You don't survive on Nar Shaddaa for very long if you aren't.
Okay, you have comments about the bounty hunter. Did you know Mira at all?
I've known people like her. Maybe without the rocket launchers, but sort of the same. Maybe without the plunging neckline and the boots. I wouldn't let anything she says bother you. It's a wonder you cracked her attitude at all. She's cold as the ship's hull.
Okay, Atan. Okay.
Alright.
Maybe questions? Nothing, never mind then. Okay. I mean, do you have any comments about
Yeah,
that?
something wrong?
I guess you don't. I want to try this, like go out and come back. Just to see if there will be new conversation in the ship. Yay. No? Ah. Alright. Let me go to KREIA. Or was it Visas over here? Nope, KREIA.
Yes. Have you come with questions?
Maybe. Can you tell me about the mystery crystal? Yes, tell me about that.
That crystal is bonded to you. Through you, it acquires its character and strength, and through it, your power is enhanced. Should your power increase or your resolve change, speak to me again about this matter, and I will help you refocus your crystal. Is there something else you wished?
Okay, so we can change it somehow. Huh. Okay. Should I ask this question again? What are you, a Sith or
Does
Jedi?
it matter? Of course it does. Such titles allow you to break the galaxy into light and dark, categorize it. Perhaps I am neither, and I hold both as what they are, pieces of a whole. Know that I am your teacher, and that is enough.
Whatever. Then what are you?
What do you wish to hear? That I once believed in the code of the Jedi? That I
You
felt
did?
the call of the Sith? That perhaps once I held the galaxy by its throat? That for every
Okay.
good work that I did, I brought equal harm upon the galaxy? That perhaps what the greatest of the Sith Lords knew of evil they learned from me? What would it matter now? There is only so much comfort in knowing such things, and it is not who I am now.
I still wish to hear the story. Oh my.
There are dark places in the galaxy where few tread, ancient centers of learning, of knowledge, but I did not walk alone. To be united by hatred is a fragile alliance at best. But my will was not law. There were disagreements, ambition, and hunger for power.
Damn!
There are techniques within the Force against which there is no defense.
Oh my god! Eyes gone! Oh my god. Fuck!
I was cast down, stripped of my power, exiled. I suffered indignities and fell into darkness. Greater than I. That is all I ask of you, and that is all I desire. In you all my hopes rest, for the future, for the Force.
Wow. Damn it. Wow. Okay. I didn't expect her to tell me all about that. Wow. That means she actually was the teacher of those two Sith Lords? Is it not? Huh? I need more than that. What does it mean? In you all my hopes rest, for the future, for the Force. Let's just try the first one. Oops.
If it
sorry
means
for that.
so much to you, then this I swear to you upon my life, upon our lives, that when your training is complete, I will answer everything. There shall be no more shadows between us, only truth that exists between master and apprentice.
Alright, let's get all the trainings.
Ask,
Other questions?
and I will answer.
Let's ask about this. Maybe influence is high enough that she will answer.
I know her as much as I know
Nah.
any Jedi. If you have other questions, you may ask those, but on Atris, I can provide you no answers that you cannot find on your own.
There's something there.
Ask.
Never mind. Experience points, okay.
Yes? Have you come with
Yes. I want you to teach me about the Force.
Very well. What is it that drives you?
Drives me. Let's talk about this bond. Maybe can we talk about it more? Or lightsaber forms, Force forms. Let's do the lightsaber forms.
The Jedi practice many forms, many styles of lightsaber combat. It is good to know them, but not to rely on them. You may have already felt the Shicho, the simplest of the forms, return to you as your skill and perceptions have returned. Others may come with time, with experience.
What about the Makashi technique?
A technique that helps one resist the force attacks of an enemy and also is excellent in lightsaber combat. It does more damage, but it leaves you vulnerable to other attacks. Use it against others wielding the Force or lightsabers, but not against anyone else. Others may come with time, with experience.
Okay, can you tell me of the Shicho?
It is simple, and its simplicity is strength. It allows focus, a slightly improved chance of connecting with one's opponent. It has no other advantages or disadvantages. It is an effective form to fall back on when no other form will do. Others may come with time, with experience.
Okay. Soresu.
A defensive technique, but effective. Use it if you do not wish to be hit or if you are facing many opponents with blasters. With a lightsaber blade and enough skill in deflection, it is an excellent defense against blasters, but in other situations, it merely delays the inevitable. Others may come with time, with experience.
Okay, and then Shion technique?
An aggressive technique, but it is powerful, effective. It can counter blaster weapons and add to the damage of your critical. Others may come with time, with experience.
As always. Teach. Okay, maybe you can teach me more about the Force
Very
then.
well. What is it that drives you?
Force forms.
Very well. Of which did you wish instruction?
Focusing the Force?
It allows you to recover your strength with the Force more quickly, and it lends strength to your Force powers. It has no other drawbacks. Such a form is a gift, preferred of the Jedi consulars, and effective
I
in
do prefer
combats
it
where you
too.
must fight only through the Force.
No, I do not fight only through the Force, but I like it.
Very
Force
well.
forms,
Of
please?
which did you wish instruction?
Maybe just teach me more about the Force itself.
Very well. What is it that drives you?
Let's ask about our bond again.
I confess its nature eludes me as well, but the bond is strong, and its roots run deep. It seems that at times of stress and pain, if they catch us unawares, then the pain is transmitted between us.
What about when we fight on our journey? Does the spawn have any advantages?
When battle is upon us, I suspect our minds are prepared enough to shield each other from the pain. I think we shall not have a repeat incident of what happened at Paragas.
Okay. Any advantages to
It
this?
seems the Force flows easily between us. When one of us manipulates the Force to heal or strengthen ourselves, the other is aided as well.
You and Kreia possess the Force Chain special ability. When either of you uses a Force power on yourself, the other gains the benefit as well. I know that.
Powerful technique indeed, though, as we have noticed, it has its drawbacks.
Okay. Other
Ask.
questions then? Mr. Crystal, Visas Master, Kreia, what are you? Did you know about Chris? I have taught more about the destruction of Visas homeworld.
And
Aton said her planet was wiped out, that it was the only colony of her people in the sector of the galaxy. Yeah.
did he? And what do you make of that?
It seems strange a Force-sensitive world was obliterated. Well, if her people all see through the Force, then maybe someone wanted to blind them.
The Mandalorians were right to respect you on the field of battle. The Jedi are gone, vanished. Now, an entire planet of Force sensitives wiped clean of life. And now this slice of the galaxy is blind. It is no coincidence. The two events are tied.
Well, someone wants this sector of the galaxy blind to the Force so they can move freely or strike without warning.
I fear you are right. And I fear it may prove more than that. War is a hunger. And there are spirits in the galaxy whose hunger is never satisfied. But there is little to be done about it now. Watch the seer carefully. She may reveal more.
Okay.
Ask.
Other questions then? Do you know anything about the Sith Bruce? Okay, never mind. Wow. I knew that she was a Sith Lord. I mean, it's kind of obvious. Let's try Visas too.
My life for yours.
Never mind. But
My life.
what about this? No,
My
not
life.
that.
I will answer what I can.
The homeworld, Paragus, destruction of Paragus. How do you see through the Force? Did they talk about that?
If you wish to know, perhaps it is possible to show another what my people see. What I see. First you must close your eyes. The surface of the ship, its sights, will only be a distraction. Now in your mind, reach out. Listen for my breathing. Do not focus on the sound, but the life behind it. Imagine its energy, its texture, in tandem with the breathing. And then in your mind, step back from the image and see what remains. There. It is not as difficult as I thought. You learn quickly.
You have gained bonus Force points and Foresight. This allows you to perceive the alignment of others and see through some obstacles to the threats beyond. What do you mean this allows you to perceive the alignment of others and see through some obstacle?
It will take effort to maintain such sight, but you now have that power, and with it you can use it to see life around you in a different way, as I used to see it.
Okay. Wow. I mean, this game surprises me with how repeating the same conversations you come up with different things. It's kind of silly. I mean, you think that there's nothing left behind to speak with someone, and then you just, I don't know, probe them a little bit more deeply with the same options, and something comes out. It's kind of tricky, very tricky actually. All right. But it's such a loss of time. I don't know. What if I try Mandalorian? Where are you?
I want to have a word with you.
What is it?
I wanted to make sure that we have some things clear. Right
Things
now,
like
we
what?
both seek the same goals. Whatever our reasons may be, the Sith must be stopped. If they destroy the Jedi, the Republic will fall and my people will be eradicated or enslaved. To survive, I'll help you. But as Mandalore, I have another duty. The unification of the clans.
So how do you plan on doing
After our
that?
defeat at Malachor, the survivors spread across the Outer Rim, many taking up work as mercenaries, or worse. But they cannot have fallen so far that they will not recognize a new Mandalore has been chosen. One who will restore our people to glory. I'll fight beside you, but I'm warning you, don't get in my way. I'm not asking for help. I'm just asking you to let me do this. Cross me, and I might have to reevaluate our arrangement.
Whatever. Man, really. I can stand by while you resurrect a threat to the Republic. I never wanted your help in the first place. Yes, I didn't. Is that a threat? I'll consider what you said. Yes, I never wanted your help in the first place.
Don't be a fool. Given the threat we're up against, we need each other. After the Sith are dealt with, you can turn your attention to us. Or maybe we can forge an alliance of our own. Our next battle need not be fought against your Republic. Consider what I've said. Now, is there something else you needed?
Nope. Huh. Interesting. Whatever.
Yes.
KOTOR.
Is there something you wish to do for me?
Is there something you wish to do for me? Considering I saved you, you could be more grateful.
The fact we are even having a conversation is gratitude.
Yeah.
Usually, my conversations do not have the give and take that our current interaction does. And of course, there is much more screaming on the part of the listener when the torture field is activated.
You mean the needles? Okay.
I am willing to indulge some of your questions.
You wanted me to save the Republic. How is that possible? What is your base of operations? We know this. What capabilities does your droid possess? Do you know anything about each droid sent after me, maybe? Only Hatch, you mentioned Revan, but Revan sought to destroy the Republic.
A common misconception not supported by facts. Revan did not intend to destroy the Republic. She deliberately left the infrastructure of many planets intact, and many military production facilities.
But why? Revan had limitless forces,
I
apparently.
believe that by whatever means she used to build her armada, she recognized that it was somehow a limited source, or that she was only willing to use it to a point. My prediction is that whatever production facility was being employed, it
We
carried
talked
a
about
price
this
that
again.
Revan perceived as detrimental to the goals of the Sith. And that is why Revan left many military production facilities in the Republic intact.
Okay, let's just finish it up. Okay, later then. Alright, let's just land it back on the Dantooine, was it? And finish it up. This is what I'm talking about. It just confuses me. I don't know what I asked them and what I didn't ask them because options are still all over the place. It's very confusing. Did it talk?
Statement. Master, if you could indulge me for a moment, I must express some degree of irritation at your actions. Perhaps my anticipation of working with one who served at Malachor 5 was too high, but you are countering all those expectations.
And how is that?
Statement. Well, all your behavior up to this point suggests either strong atonement or confirmation that the atrocities attributed to you during the war were in fact accidents.
Okay. I did them on purpose and I would do them again gladly. Why do you want to know? Yeah?
Answer. Why? Because your actions then and now are related, and I feel I need some context. I confess to being somewhat needy that way.
Needy? What?
Statement. Sometimes, Master, it is difficult for meatbags to step back and gain some perspective on death and its importance in their insignificant lives. Explanation. You see, Master, assassination is such a versatile tool. I have seen the removal of a single target have far-reaching consequences for a nation, world, even a galaxy. The repercussions of even the smallest lives, whether dead or alive, can have profound implications on history. But surely you realize this.
Surely I do. That's a very human perspective. I'm really surprised. You can see the meatbag perspective.
Statement. Master, please, any comparisons between me and your meatbag status leaves a fluctuating, intermittent charge through my control clusters.
I know, that's why I did
was only
it.
trying to bring death and its impact to your attention.
Okay, tell me more.
Statement. Why your own life, Master? Your single life changed the face of the galaxy, of history itself. Malachor 5 was an impressive act of destruction, but its impact on the lives of others in the galaxy was far more extreme. I mean, Master, you brought about the death of the Mandalorian race. I doubt they realize it yet, but you dealt them a blow from which they will never recover.
Never? I think Mandalorians deserve this. That's all.
Statement. Oh, Master, who deserved what and why is of no consequence. It is only killing a target and how it is done that matters.
Okay. Wow. Damn it. You... Okay. I'm just going to end the episode right over here because that annoying droid makes me gain more dark side points. So I'll come back. Bye.